Hello everybody, it's really good to be speaking to you. This is a message from Shaping Our Lives from me, Peter Beresford, I'm Chair of Shaping Our Lives, and from Fran Branfield, who is Director of Shaping Our Lives. I'm sorry we can't be with you today, but we hope that we can help contribute to the discussion from Shaping Our Lives. Fran and I have had a chance to work out together what we'd like to say, and now it's up to me to say it for us both. So here goes. Some of you will know a bit about Shaping Our Lives. Some of you may have worked with us. Just to tell you a little bit more about what we do and who we are a national, independent, user-controlled organisation and network. We're all service users, and we're made up of and work across a very wide range of long-term users of health and social care services, and that includes older people, people with learning difficulties, mental health service users, survivors like me, people with physical and sensory impairments, people with chronic and life-limiting illnesses and conditions, living with HIV, AIDS and so on. And we work to increase the say and control that service users can have over their lives and over the support that they use, and to improve the quality of that support. Of course, key to that support being positive and good quality are the workers who are involved in providing it. For a long time, service users have said that the best way to improve the culture of services and workers is for service users to be fully involved in the training and education of workers, including the education of professional social workers. And that brings us to why we're here today. Shaping Our Lives, alongside the Social Care Institute for Excellence and the University of Sussex, have been working on a national project over some time now, developing a user and carer-led strategy for user involvement nationally in social work education. This has been funded by the Department of Health. There have been several stages to this project. All have involved linking and working with service users, their organisations, and also with educators and other social work and social care organisations locally and nationally. We've now established the Social Work Education Participation website, SWEP, to help share knowledge, learning and experience about user involvement in social work education between service users, carers, students, educators, practitioners and others. In the new year, we're hoping to enter an important new stage in this project, in this work. We're hoping to establish for the first time a national forum to develop user and carer involvement as effectively as possible for the future of social work education. The aim of this forum will be to make our work as accountable as possible, to make sure that it is strongly rooted in all the knowledge and expertise and experience that are out there, and to make sure that the most important voices in this whole development, those of service users and carers, are really being heard and listened to and calling the shots. Such an important project has to be accountable, has to be transparent, has to be properly linked with the grassroots, with education, learning, service users and carers on the ground. That's why we think there's a real need for such a national forum to develop user and carer involvement in social work education in a strategic, a systematic way. We hope in this session we can learn more from participants about what you think that forum needs to look like and be doing, so that we can build this into its development. We want to keep going in taking this development forward, this aspect of the project, in a participatory way, as we have throughout the project's life so far. But there are a couple of things that we have already come to the conclusion are really important if the forum is going to do its job right, and I hope you'll agree with us about these. What I have to say concerns particularly service users. Others will speak about carers, although obviously there are shared issues and both are key here. But what we want to stress is how diverse a group service users actually are. There are many different perspectives included under this heading, different experiences and viewpoints and understandings, We believe it's vitally important that any forum for the future really reflects this. It must be diverse in who it includes, it must support and encourage and reflect diversity, and its members must themselves be plugged into a diverse range of service users at local level. That means connecting with and including all expressions of diversity in relation to the equalities, issues of ethnicity, gender, sexuality, age, disability, class, culture and belief, in terms of where people live, in the town, in the country, in cities, in rural areas, at home or in residential services, and addressing what's come to be called seldom heard voices, ensuring they are included. For example, homeless people, refugees and asylum seekers, people who communicate differently, have complex impairments and so on. And the forum will need to be linked with, networked with service user controlled organisations. It needs to reflect the true ethic of why we know service users want to be involved, to be able to change things and make them better for others. It must be concerned with inclusion. It will have to develop a clear set of values and principles to guide its work. Of course, that's an awful lot we've got to aim for, and we have to achieve that while also setting up a workable and manageable body that's truly inclusive for everyone involved in it. So there are two big issues here today. Why we need this national forum, and clearly we feel we're going to need it, and how we can help ensure that it is as effective and inclusive as possible. I hope these comments will help set the ball rolling to take forward this great opportunity to help in the discussion. So for now, thanks for listening, and it's goodbye from me and goodbye from Fran, and all the best in taking your discussions forward today. Thanks ever so much. Bye-bye for now.